Hey, hello everybody, it's the old man here. Today we are going to be looking at how an interstellar logistics station works. So we'll go through all of the settings first, all these basic ones, and then I made some very nice slides for all this priority setting stuff later. So let's get into it first with how these things work. They are amazing, very powerful, very good for your base once it starts to grow a bit. So yeah, let's get to it. So first thing, of course, you can set whatever you want in here. So let's see. Well, we have a stone vein over here, so we can do something with that first. So here we can set this, and we have two settings here: local supply or local demand, remote supply and remote demand. So local supply, this means that whatever goes into this station, you can send it to anywhere else on this planet by using these logistics drones. So we would need to fill that up if we want it to like send or receive stuff on the same planet. Remote supply and demand is basically the same thing, but it's off planet. So if we wanted to fill this up with stone from a different planet, we would choose remote demand here, and we could put some logistics drones in here. And this will now work within the same system because we don't have any warpers here. If we want it to collect stuff from outside the system, then we would put warpers in here, and then it would just get something from anywhere that it can find a station that has stone in it. Yeah, so now if we put warpers in, it will do that. So let me show you some tricks for warpers. Of course, we can just go put warpers in from here and then choose like remote demand, remote local supply if we've got some coming in from somewhere else. But this wastes a slot. Yeah, this is not the best way to do this, I think, because we might want to use these slots for something else. So what we can do is we can just put a box out. Let's do that, and we can put one of these hat things on it. Make this box so that it's just like for one. Only need the super slow one, like so. And then if we can just request some here, like so, and this is just going to bring in some warpers, put them in this box, and the box will just put them in here. So now all we lose is an input output slot instead of one of our like super important favorite slots for actual products. And here you can see these drones bringing stuff in, and this is because on every planet that I have, I set one of these up. So we have power coming in, we have proliferator coming in, and we have warpers coming in. And this has warpers and it has everything. And then we have an output. Sorry, let's go back. Close this. And we have an output here going into a box with some drones in it. So we only need drones one side on the delivering side, so to speak, and then you can see this is just delivering warpers across the planet. Some are going over there because it's warping out, some are going this way, some are going over there. So this is just delivering warpers to our entire planet. And if we have a look at some other logistics stations, they've all got this on them, to be honest. Yeah, so if we look over here, you can see we have another one somewhere. Here we are. So here we also have warpers going into this one, the same. And if we wanted to put warpers into the other one, we could just do an output here warpers and an input here warpers, or we could take them from the box and put them into. So this is how we get warpers into the stations. And then this would now deliver stuff wherever. You can see now the warpers have gone in here, full 50, super easy. Yeah. So first thing, we have some stone over here. So instead of having to run belts everywhere, we can just put this here like so, and this is now just going to start filling up with stone. And over here, if we put this to local demand, you can see now all our little drones are coming out, and they're just going to go over there, and they're just going to pick up the stone from wherever. And it looks like I've got another one over there somewhere. It's just going to grab a whole load of stone pretty fast if you put it close. If you want to change your minimum load of drones so it only goes with full drones, not like just 10%, you can put that here. You can see that our charge is quite high at the moment as well, so this is okay. So we are filling up now with stone, so that's pretty cool, huh? Now if we want to send this stone out across our entire system, we just leave this at remote supply. If something wants to pull stone from here, it will pull stone from here. If we want to set it to local demand, then it will only be planet-wide. And if we put remote storage, it's not going to use drones for anything, and then we'll have to belt it out. Okay, so basically that is the basic settings for in and out just with drones on your standard normal settings. Now if we start warping stuff in and out, depending on the distance, your logistics vessel will take power from here. So if you're warping stuff like light years away, you can find that you will run out of power quite easy. So you can just up your power here so it will charge super full. Yeah, you can set your warp distance here. Sometimes you may find that you want to warp in system. If this is a little bit far, so you can change this if you want. Basically this is saying it will do warp if something is more than 12 AU away. So if you have a look in your system, maybe you'll find some planets that are more than 12 AU away. So even in system, then it will do the warping. If you want to change that so that it doesn't warp in system, I think 60 AU, then it would only use standard travel times. But obviously then your travel time will be even faster. Here you can just set, yes, it's simple. Should I collect stuff from orbital collectors or not? Warpers, yeah, okay, this is whether it carry warpers or not. And your input and output here. This is whether it will do 4 stacks, 3 stacks, 2 stack or 1 stack high on the export. So that is about it for the standard settings. If you have a look at the control panel here, this is also very, very useful indeed. This can just show you what's going on throughout your whole system. So you can see if you have a lot of the interstellar logistics stations, you can check there and see where you have shortages straight away. So for example, if I want to have a look at let's say where my white science is, okay, you can see here I am getting short a little bit of purple information matrices, and looks like the green is also getting a bit low, so I should probably start to look at that very soon. If I wanted to check my power stuff, how much antimatter I've got, then I could set my direction here, supply, this time system wide. Where's my supply? Okay, deuterium fuel rods are being produced here. Okay, I'm cool. I've still got 20,000 in supply. This is maxed out. It's not starting to go down any. If I really wanted to, I could put some one of the traffic monitors somewhere to sort that out. You can see I have a traffic monitor here on something, so it's telling me that my green science is getting low just there. Yeah. So yeah, you could check supply, you could check the demand. Okay, well I didn't set the demand for everything high for these antimatter fuel rods, but you can see everything has fuel rods here. Another easy good one for checking is whether you've got enough proliferator. Okay, supply of proliferator, yeah, okay, this is my proliferator planet, got 20k in each one, all good, not a problem at all either. So yeah, this is all pretty good in here. You can see my power is looking a bit low here. This is probably due to Yeah, actually, I probably need some more artificial suns over there on my chip 3 station. Okay, you can check here, interstellar, planetary logistics, etc, etc. Okay, cool. So you can see this is now full. We can send it wherever we want. Okay, well, stone is not really what we need, so let's take a look now at the priority settings on this box here. So we have point to point, interstellar routes, and groups. So before we get into any of this, let me move to some nice slides that I made, because it's much easier to explain in a slide. Okay, first thing, we'll take a look at each of these and with what point-to-point interstellar routes and group does for all of these settings here. So we'll start with priority pairing, because this is the default setting. So here is what happens when you just set it up. You don't change that drop down at all. And you have 2 planets. We've got some gas giant with some orbital collectors here. So for point to point, all it's going to do is it's going to check here first. Can I deliver something from here to here, or can I deliver something from here to here? Yeah. If this is empty and I can't deliver it, then it will take something from the gas giant, for example. So if I have some hydrogen here and I have point to point set up, it's going to try to take the hydrogen from here first and deliver it to here to make my Casimir crystals or something. If this is empty, then it will take it from the gas giant and bring it in as well. So I won't run out of hydrogen for my Casimir crystals. So you can imagine you're making antimatter here. You've got some hydrogen coming out. Okay, we need that hydrogen gone straight away because we don't want our antimatter to dissipate, to stop working. So it's going to just empty into the Casimir crystals here. But obviously there's not quite enough for Casimir crystals, so it will just supplement that from the gas giant. So that's what point to point does. Interstellar routes is pretty similar, but this is now planet wide rather than just ILS wide. Yeah. So now we have two ILSs on the same planet. Maybe these are both pulling in some hydrogen from the antimatter, and here we have 3 stations making Casimir crystals. Okay, so this is just going to pull from either of these 2 and put it into either of these 3. Yeah. If either of these 2 are empty, then it's just going to pull it from the gas giant as well. So this is, instead of setting it one by one, you can set it planet by planet. Then the third way you can do it is you can set groups. And you can set like a group number 1 to something or another, 16 or so. So if we put some of these in the same group, so say we have 4 on this planet, only 2 of them are doing antimatter stuff. So 2 of them have got hydrogen going in. We set them in group 1. And then over here we have some more for Casimir crystals. These are making Casimir crystals. This is doing something else. It's like my ILS for my power or something. So I set these also to group 1. And now these are all 4 are in group 1. So again, these are going to first check themselves. Do I have any hydrogen in here? Okay, I'll deliver it to here for my Casimir crystals. This is empty. Okay, I will now pull it in from the gas giant over here. So this is how the default settings work for priority pairing. Next up, we have self-check pairing. Wow, this one sounds weird, huh? And if you read this, it sounds like it does the same thing. But it is a little bit different for self-check pairing. So let's take a look at what that does. And let me open that sheet. Okay, self-check pairing. This is similar, but now on this side, it's going to accept inputs. Yeah. So incoming is allowed, but output, it will only output to something that's point to point. Yeah. So before, on the default settings, this one where we had it set to the normal priority, it would take stuff from wherever to get the hydrogen, and it would deliver it wherever. Yeah. But now it will take stuff from the gas giant, but it will only deliver it to here. Yeah. So basically this will bring stuff in from anywhere, but it will only deliver it to a designated point. The same here for interstellar routes. These are set to self-check pairing. So these will take in hydrogen from anywhere at all, and they will output it only to other ILSs that are on the same planet that's in this interstellar route. And you can set multiple planets for that if you want, not just one. You can have a whole group of planets. And then here, again, the same thing. In this group, it's going to allow inputs of the hydrogen, but the output will only go to the group. So if you remember, the default settings is it will try to deliver to here. If this is full, it will try to deliver anywhere else. Now, if this is full, it will just wait until this is empty, and then it will deliver. Okay, so this is how self-check pairing works. So this one could always stay full, and it will only ever deliver over here into these other ones in this group. Okay, next up, designated pairing. This time we don't have any gas giants. This is only going to work point to point. We've got no external things going on at all for any of these. So this is set point to point. It's only going to deliver from here to here. If this is full, it's not going to deliver it anywhere else in the system, anywhere else in the galaxy. It's only going to deliver to here. The same for this. If this planet's full, it's just going to fill up, and it's just going to wait until we've got some space before it will deliver again. It's not going to send stuff anywhere else outside of this group of interstellar routes, planets here, sorry. And again here, yeah, we have this group set up. All it's going to do is only deliver to here, and it won't accept anything from anywhere else either. So it will only take stuff in that we're like belting in, or from things that are in the same group. And maybe we've got one hydrogen thing that's in the same group, then it would deliver in and it would deliver out over here. But yes, everything basically needs to be in the same group for this. And the final one, ignore pairing. Okay, this one I don't have a use case for it, but what it does is it will exclude it. So we set a point to point here, and we said ignore it. So this is not going to ever deliver to here. It's just going to deliver anywhere else in the system apart from here. The same. We have some groups set up. This is an exclusion. So it's going to deliver anywhere else in the whole galaxy apart from this planet here that we set over here. And again, the same, yeah. So now we have a group. Yeah, it's going to deliver outside of this group. So this is in the group. It won't deliver to this, but it will deliver to this one that's outside the group, for example. Okay, perfect. So let's get back to it and let's see how we actually set that up. And over here, let's create another one because that one's now full and I'll just run out of stuff. So Interstellar Logistics Station. Let's just plop one down somewhere. Oh yeah, okay, let's just put it down the bottom here. Somewhere like here. We can belt in some warpers. Like so. Let's fill it up, and this time we're going to want hydrogen for our Casimir crystals. So let's say hydrogen here. Now before we can set anything here, you say you need to name this station, yeah? So we can just type something in here. So hydro. hydrogen priority input. Okay, now then, let's take a look at our control panel and where we get hydrogen. So here you can see I've already named some. So I want this hydrogen gone from here. I want this hydrogen gone from here. I have some ILS, some orbital collectors going senile. I'm old. What do we have here? Okay, let's just change this to this is already on supply. We have another one here. So here's where our antimatter is, and we want this all out as well. Yeah, okay. This one is unnamed. I have no idea if we want that in or out. It looks like we have graphene, so this one we probably want out as well. It looks like it's not too bad, and I've probably got it paired to something on the same planet. But maybe we should name this one as well. So. Hydrogen priority out. Okay, so we have several of these for hydrogen priority out. Okay, so let's configure our point-to-point here. And we can take a look. Hydrogen priority out. Add. There we go. Now we've got some priority from our antimatter here. What were our other ones called? They're all called the same thing. One on the solar sails, one here, one here, one here. Maybe we should change the names of them all to 1, 2, 3, and 4 or something so that we are a bit clearer. And 4. Okay, cool. Now let's go back to this, configure this. Now you can see this is only at 3. Hydrogen priority out, add. What's going on here? Hydrogen out priority 1 and 2. These are on the same, these are already on this planet. So you cannot do this priority settings when they're on the same planet. So it's only going to take stuff from off planet. So if we want this out, we would have to take it to a different station, or we can belt it somewhere. So I guess we're already using this to make Casimir crystals, yes? So this is not a problem. Okay, so we're taking stuff from our antimatter and also from a graphene production somewhere. So we have power, we have this, we have our point-to-point. Now if I was to set this to a designated pairing, this is only going to take stuff from those stations. So we could do remote demand. You can see it's not bringing in anything because those 2 stations don't have enough in them. Supply. Because they're already empty. Hydrogen out. So we have some coming out now. Don't know if it's coming to our station or somewhere else. It is. Yes. Now, if we change this to priority pairing, it's going to start taking stuff from a gas giant as well. Okay. But it will always take it from the Interstellar logistics station first, if there's anything in it. So there you go. You can see this is full. You can see we're running out of power here. So we should probably up our power here so that it can take more and it can go from different places. So this is how this works. We already discussed the other ones, but yeah, that was how you would deal with your hydrogen. So let me bring up these slides again so you can take some screenshots of them if you want for the future, for your cheat sheet. So here we have priority pairing. priority pairing, self-check pairing, designated pairing, and ignore pairing. All right, hope you guys found this helpful, and see you in the next video. See you, bye. Oh, yeah, like and subscribe, of course.